Hey everybody, this is Sonia with Melanin Goddess Life. Today is Thursday, November the 3rd, 2020. I hope everyone is having an awesome day, and I hope you're taking care of yourselves, but at the same time doing something fun and exciting. Today's video is going to be on the much anticipated great conjunction. That is the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction that we're going to experience on December 21st. In the sign of Aquarius, and we are all excited about that because that is going to propel us into some absolutely new energy, positive aspects, and helping us to push forward in which area of our lives that this is going to impact us. So we have Saturn, who is the planet of structure, restriction, discipline, responsibility, obligation, ambition. I consider Saturn our maturity lesson planet. You know, it puts a little pressure on us to get ourselves together, but at the end of the day, it's all for our better good and we get rewarded. It is going to be in conjunction with beautiful, abundant, expansive, healing, blessing, growth planet Jupiter. Jupiter is like the biggest benefic planet in our solar system, and I think it's a little bit of the favorite because wherever Jupiter is, it's coming with a blessing and a healing and some wisdom over the situation. So with these two powerhouses together, we can only expect something phenomenal to come about for the next 2.5 years. Now, this conjunction only happens every 20 years, so this tells me even more how impactful it's going to be. But today we're going to talk about how it's going to affect each of our signs and what areas that we need to focus on for the next 2.5 years to get the most benefit out of this. So let's get started. Now, this video is going to be geared towards your rising sign, your ascendant sign. You can still listen for it for your sun and your moon, but it's really geared towards the rising sign because I think that's where it's going to impact us the most. So first of all, we're going to start with Aries. This conjunction is going to be in your 11th house. The 11th house is the house of friends, social groups, humanitarianism. It's also the house of our long-term goals, dreams, and ambitions. So I think this energy is going to manifest itself in a way that will have us really looking at our friendships, going over our friend groups, determining whether or not those friend groups are meeting the needs of our friendships. Are we being good friends? Are the other people being good friends to us? It's also going to put some pressure on some of those friendships to see if they can withstand. This also will be an energy of long-term goals. I feel like Saturn is going to come in and ask us, this goal that you've had for yourself, is it still resonating with you? Are you still passionate about it? Does it need to be reworked, or does it need to just be thrown out and have some other long-term goals, wishes, and dreams for yourself? So with that, the energy being that Saturn is putting pressure on those areas, especially also with social groups that we're a part of. Do these social groups still resonate with our values, our core beliefs, and our alignments? Saturn putting on pressure on those areas for us to grow up, mature, and take a really good look at those areas of our lives and determining what stays and what goes. And then Jupiter coming in, putting a blessing on it, bringing opportunity, bringing expansion as it normally does. This is how it's going to impact our Aries rising in the 11th house. The next one is Taurus rising. This is going to be in your 10th house of career. This is going to come in with the energy of again, just looking at our career path. Are we in the correct career for this stage of our lives? If you're just starting out and you're trying to choose a career, just say you're leaving college, is this the career that you could see yourself in long term? Determining, our career goals and our career paths. Now, if you're not working, this also manifests itself in the area of your public image, how the world sees you. Maybe you're going through a transition maybe you're going through a transition of you were once a single person, now you're a married person, so you wear a different title at this time. So it'll be resonating with that type of energy. Gemini Rising, this is going to be in your 9th house. The 9th house is the house of international affairs, higher education, the law, religion, all those big worldwide views. So this could manifest itself in definitely long distance travel, and with things starting to open back up and travel restrictions start to lift, it's going to be great opportunities for you to travel. So this is definitely a time where you'll be thinking about traveling. Also, with regards to religion, this may be an energy that has you questioning your faith. With regards to religion, this will have you questioning your faith per se, or your religious affiliation, whether or not it's still are you still connecting with that area, whether you want to branch off and study different religious cultural backgrounds. Spirituality is going to be a big theme for our Gemini risings for the next 2.5 years. Also, if you have any legal issues that you're currently dealing with, or if they should come up during this period, you should be pretty much protected with that Jupiter energy also. But it's definitely a time of higher education, traveling, and just get in touch with your spiritual side. Cancer rising, this is going to be in your eighth house. Now, the eighth house is the house of business, it's the house of shared resources, shared finances. You'll find taxes, insurance, inheritances, death, sex, and intimacy is in this house. So I feel like it's going to manifest itself in a way, definitely putting you in the position of looking at your partnerships when it comes to your resources, who you're sharing your money with, who you're sharing your resources with. Is this an area that makes sense for you? Because if it doesn't make sense, then your money should not be involved in this. This is also an area of paying attention to your taxes. You may come across an inheritance at this time. This is also an energy that maybe in the 2.5 years, sometimes someone leaves us, transitions over to the other side. So, because this is the house of death, so this may be a thing that impacts you during this 2.5 years. But definitely making sure that you're being mindful of the resources that you share. Maybe also this could be a stream of income that you depend on from another person or entity dries up, and you have to learn how to live without it. Again, we'll say that making sure you're paying attention to your taxes. Now, in the area of intimacy, which sex and intimacy are two different things. So this will be probably manifesting in itself in you wanting to find someone that you have a deep, intimate connection with. And this doesn't always necessarily mean romantic. This could be someone that is a soulmate type relationship, someone that understands you, that may have the same mindset with you, or you have the same type of experiences with, but you want a connection with that person. Now, by way of sex, this may also manifest itself in opening the door to discovering yourself sexually, whatever that means for you, and at the same time drawing someone in to you that can possibly help you with discovering that side of yourself. So that may be how it's going to manifest for you, Cancer rising. Leo rising, this is going to be in your seventh house. The seventh house is the house of partnerships, marriage, one-on-one relationships. Open enemies are in this house. So for some of you Leo risings, I definitely see a marriage on the horizon in the next 2.5 years. If you've been single for a long time, you definitely have someone new coming into your life that's going to be there probably for a very long time. But definitely making some serious decisions with regards to your partnerships and how you show up in a partnership. Now, keep in mind, this could be business, this could be romantic, this could be family. These are the one-on-one relationships that we consciously go into with another person. So if you are single at this time, this is also an energy where Saturn wants you to look at how you show up in relationships. What are you doing to sabotage your relationships? Because we all play a part when the relationship falls apart. So addressing those areas where you know you need to improve and be better, so you can show up better in your relationships that are definitely coming for you this year. This is also the area of open enemies. So these are the people that we know that don't care for us. And maybe with Jupiter's healing, we could come to a resolution on those situations where we can smooth this out and make everyone comfortable. Virgo rising, this is going to be in your sixth house of health and fitness, day-to-day activities, small pets, service to others. So this definitely is going to shine a light on your health. making sure you're taking care of yourself properly, eating properly, exercising, finding a new way of healing your body and your mind is going to be big for you for the next 2.5 years. Now, this also will affect your day to day work life. So, just say, for instance, this may manifest itself in the way that your day to day duties will definitely change on your current job. Maybe there's someone leaving, maybe there's a big change in your department, maybe you get a promotion, or maybe you just get some added responsibilities when it comes to your job. Or it could turn out that you just decide to get another job, and that definitely changes our day to day activities. And you also may decide to get a small pet. But I'm definitely wanting you to make sure that you're paying attention to your mental health as well as your physical health. If there's anything that you've been avoiding or not paying attention to as far as health related issues, this will definitely be a time that you will need to address them. But again, you have Jupiter's healing power to help you with that also. Libra, rising or sun, this is going to be in your fifth house. This is the house of joy. This is the house of fun, children, creativities, hobbies, romances are in this house. The dating house is here. Speculation, risk, and drama in our creativity is here in this house. I love this house because I just don't see anything wrong could go wrong in this house. So with this energy for the next 2.5 years, you could definitely find yourself starting a family, getting pregnant. If you've been having issues with pregnancy, you may see a solution as to how you can become a parent, whether it is trying some new innovative, since we're in the age of Aquarius, innovative methods to becoming a parent. Maybe you consider adoption. You're open to those types of solutions. This will also be a time if you have children, they could be hitting some milestones in their life. Especially this energy brings in children to your family. So if your children are older, maybe they'll tell you that they're finally starting their own family and you're going to be a grandparent. So it's definitely bringing new energy of children in there, love affairs, dating. So if you've been single for a long time, get ready to mingle because you will be having, I think you're going to be the belle of the ball for the next 2.5 years. So dating will be a big thing for you. Having fun. Also, if you've ever wanted to try your hand at the stock market, this may be a good energy for you to try that also, because this, the games of chance and risk taking are in this house. And if you like to play the lottery or something, grab your lottery ticket every now and then. But definitely it's going to heighten your creativity, and you probably pick up a new hobby during this 2.5 year period. Scorpio rising. This is going to be in your fourth house. The fourth house is the house of home. It's the house of our family, the one we come from, the one we form for ourselves. Our parents are in there. Feminine energy is in this house. Our inner security, our private life is in this house. So this could manifest itself in a way of a move. Of course, the obvious. A move, if it's not an actual move, maybe you're redecorating or renovating your current space. This could also be the energy of bringing someone into your space. So this maybe you might be coupling up, or maybe you're getting a roommate, or maybe you're getting a spouse, or maybe you and your love interest have decided to move in together, or buy a home together, or buy property together in some way. This will also be an energy of, if there's been any underlying issues within your family, those issues may come up that need to be addressed, but this will be an excellent time that I feel like they will be addressed and there'll be a solution for them. Please keep in mind, this is the house of the mother. Typically, pay attention to your mother if she's still with you, and she may need you at some point during this 2.5 year period. Also, let's see. Sagittarius Rising. This is going to be in your third house of communication. This is the house of thinking, speaking, how we process information. Contracts are in this house. Short distance travel. Our siblings, neighbors, cousins are in this house. And transportation is in this house. So one thing maybe come up, you may need a new car, or decide that you want a new car. You may have increased activity with your siblings, your cousins, or neighbors. Maybe there's some type of benefit from one of those groups. Or maybe you have new neighbors. Maybe you're moving and get new neighbors, or somebody moves in next to you and there's increased communication. I don't know what type of communication it could be with your neighbors. This is also an area of communication and getting your voice out. So if you've had a business or a project that you've been trying to get out to the masses, this will be a time that you will come up with an innovative idea on how to market yourself, maybe through a podcast, YouTube channel, um, maybe doing more social media presence, radio, or you may even be thinking about writing a book, but it's definitely the energy for that for the next 2.5 years. Capricorn Rising, this is going to be in your second house, which is your money house. This is the earned income house. This is our possessions. This is our values in this house. So that says to me, how you make your money may change. Maybe you lose a stream of income that needs to be replaced, or maybe you decide that what you're doing now to earn income is not of value to you anymore. Maybe you start looking at it as you want to do something that is just not earning you a paycheck. Your values change. So you want to make sure that you're earning money in a way that resonates with your value and your purpose and not just for a paycheck. So you definitely would be looking at that. Detaching from material things may be a theme for you. Then realizing that things aren't important. Things don't bring you joy. What brings you joy is on the inside, and these things aren't important. So definitely detaching from that. But you're going to have a change in how you earn your money and how you look at money and the value you put on money. Aquarius Rising, this is all about you. It's in the first house. The first house is the house of our appearance, our personality, our temperament, our self-image, everything about how we present our face to the world. So you're going to go through a total transformation. We won't recognize you at the end of this 2.5 years. It may come to you changing your style, you're changing your style of dress, you're going a weight loss program, weight gain program, whatever it needs to change your body image, changing your hairstyle, your color. Everything about making you over and bringing your personality to the forefront. Okay, that's all this is going to be for the next 2.5 years. And I also believe that this is going to be the energy that's going to draw someone to you in this time. And finally, Pisces Rising, this is going to be in your 12th house. The 12th house is the house of hidden things. It's the house of confinement, prisons, hospitals, institutions, secrets, our secrets, secrets that are kept from us, addictions, and our traumas are healed. This is the healing house. So with that being said, I definitely believe that Pisces will be on a spiritual healing journey for the next 2.5 years. Whereas Aquarius is changing the outside, Pisces is dealing with the inside. And sometimes this can bring pain. This can bring up things that you didn't want to deal with, or you felt like you thought you had addressed, but what you actually did was just push them down and they were never addressed. So they will definitely come up for you to heal. But you have the support of Saturn. You have the support of Jupiter to help you through this. So you have their support. They will be bringing in the people that you need to help you, the opportunities. If you're dealing with addictions, this will be an awesome time for you to start dealing with whatever that addiction is and finding the help that you need. Now, this is also an energy that if things have been kept from you over the last few years, secrets will be revealed, and that includes the secrets that you keep may spill out to someone. But it's definitely a 2.5 year period of total healing for you. And so that is how this great conjunction is going to affect all our rising signs. If you're interested in a personal reading from me, please click on the link down below and schedule your personal reading. I have spiritual, overall, general readings, and I've just incorporated a love reading where we will talk about your love life and how to get you on track to finding the love that you desire. If you're in need of any metaphysical items such as manifestation candles, sage, anything regarding the spiritual realm, visit my Etsy store at Melanin Goddess Life. And please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys have a great December, and I will talk to you in January. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, this is Sonia with Melanin Goddess Life. Today is Thursday, November the 4th. Is the day the 4th? Today's the 3rd.